Hey everybody, today's the day, tonight's the night. I'm so glad all of you are here because it tells me, it tells everybody else that you're here for change. Now, my name's Patrick Frank, and I gotta tell you, 2 weeks ago, I was in a room with 22 millionaires. And the millionaires all had a question, just one question, and I'm gonna name one. Les Brown, his question was, are you hungry? That's how he said, are you hungry? And if anybody knows Les Brown's story, Les was told that he was developmentally retarded, that he couldn't make it. And y'all know now, he's a millionaire. He's a public speaker. He had a brother, and the brother was known as the smart brother. He was known as the dummy. But he had a principal that believed in him, a school principal. And he kept asking the principal, why do you keep telling me I'm going to be great? And the principal told him, it's because I see it in you. I see that you have hunger. So that's what brings you here. You have a hunger for something more. If your life is totally satisfied, you feel fulfilled, you have the life of your dreams, then you probably would not be drawn here. But you want something more, and I want something more. And the question that these millionaires asked is, are you ready for a breakthrough? Do you want to have a breakthrough year? You want to really help some people, make an impact. Are you ready? We're into something new. When we came back from this, being in the room with millionaires, we learned that we need to create a movement. And that's what we're dedicated to. There's a movement. And what we're going to do here tonight is we're going to tell you what exactly that movement is, how it's going to impact your life, how you can get involved, and how you can have a proven path to success. It's predictable. And that's what these millionaires told us. This is what we're going to do. We're going to show you the predictable path to success. Let me tell you what our job is here. This is what we learned. Our job in our industry, in our profession, is to remove fear, to create an atmosphere where people will not have fear. You know what that makes us? That makes us people who give the good news of hope, that there is no fear. You know what the opposite of fear is? Everybody knows? Opposite of fear is love. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to love life. We're going to love everything about it. We're going to love our future. We're going to love this movement. So are you on board for this? If you're here, you are looking for something more in life. I'm wearing a pin. It says I'm a presidential diamond. And right now I feel like this pin doesn't really mean a whole lot. It tells me what I did in my past, which is important. It got me to where I am now. And your past has got you here. It's got you to this room. But we have a future. We have something that starts right now. Your greatness, it doesn't just happen to you. Greatness requires action. And if you're ready to take action, if you're ready for your greatness, then this is the night for you. This is the night that you have chosen to have your greatness. So I am so glad that all of you have chosen this for your life, that you've chosen greatness. I hope you come along for the full ride with us because we're here to impact lives. There's so many things going on right now in the economy, in people's lives, the future economy, all this talk of fiscal cliff, the calendars, the 2012 coming to it, the Mayan calendar, but we're ready for a new beginning. That's what we're here for, a new beginning of greatness. So what I want to do right now is I want to bring up 8 leaders that are on the ATEAM Allstars to come up and talk about their greatness. So can I have the leaders up here to talk about their greatness?
Good evening, everybody. I am with the ATEAM Allstars New Horizons, and what I really want to say tonight to my team and my organization is what New Horizons is all about is that new horizon. And what's at that new horizon? It's the land of no fear, of no limitations, no doubts, and it can take you wherever you want to go. And so I am reaching out. We are looking for people who are looking for us, who are truly looking to transform their own lives and change other people's lives and bring freedom on all levels, whether it's they need health on the physical, emotional, mental, whatever kind of needs they may need. We are here to provide that and show them a pathway to a new day, new opportunities, and let them know there's so much more to life. You can live life to the fullest to whatever possibilities that you can dream of. And that's what New Horizons is about.
Hi everybody, how are you doing today? That is dangerous. We are on Team Inspire, and I'm just really honored to see so many people here willing to take a step in their life towards something better. That's all. To look for something better. That's all this is about, is a search, a hunger, a seeking. And the reason our name is Team Inspire is because inspiration itself, is to give breath. And it's our dream and it's our goal in life to help inspire those around the world and those that come into our lives, whether it's the taxi driver or the CEO, whether it's mom and dad and brother and sister, or it's somebody that we've never met, a stranger in another world. And I just look forward to being able to touch everybody here, to help you in some way, and Leah too. And we're here for you guys, to support you, whether you're with us or on somebody else's team or whatever it may be, because really for us, our mission in life is to inspire. And if we can inspire you in just the littlest way, we've done our job. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Karen Murray. That is kind of dangerous there. Anyway, my group is called the Visionaries. Why is it called the Visionaries? Because without a vision, you will go nowhere. So what we do is we are out to change people's lives with health and wealth and be able to take them to their next level, to be able to soar to wherever it is they want to go, make themselves better, make other people better, and transform their lives, believe it every step of the way, and be able to take them and soar and take them to the next level. Thank you. I'm excited you're here tonight.
Hi everybody, I'm Patrick Conley. I'm here with the Polaris Group. I'd like to thank everybody for coming. So many things have been covered by the people that have already talked. It's one of those things where if you take the chance to explore the opportunity, and your business is going to be what you make of it. It's just an opportunity to not only grow yourself but to grow your business. So there's not too much more I can say, but thanks everybody for coming.
I'm so excited about the gift. I can't wait. I am New Beginnings, and I think it says everything. Everything is a new start, a new beginning with 4 Light, health, wealth, and happiness, and it's ours. Thank you.
Hi everybody. My group is called Freedom Stars because we want the freedom and the empowerment to help whoever we want to help when we want to help them, the financial freedom, the freedom of time, the freedom, the total freedom of everything. And we're glad that you're here tonight. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause and welcome to the stage our very own International Diamond, Dr. Janice E.
You were born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win, you must prepare to win, and expect to win. Good evening, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad that we have this opportunity to share some unstoppable movement, unstoppable energy. So, being unstoppable, it's not who you were or what you have or who you know. The power of being unstoppable is, well, the true power manifests not outside of ourselves. It is there dormant, waiting to be activated. And my unstoppable power has been waiting for a long, long time. It's finally come out of its dormancy. It's activated. It has to be activated. What is activated in you? Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa, they had that unstoppable power. It was within them. It is within you. It is within me. It is time to wake up and harness it. Get that unstoppable power. If we do it correctly, all of us can be unstoppable and the world can be our playground. It's about the stop. The stop of being unstoppable. What is stopping you? What can you do about this? How can you overcome the challenge of becoming unstoppable? Every time you go to make a move, the universe comes and tells you, wait, do it my way. And everybody and everything tries to stop you from that unstoppable new power, the empowerment of you to make a change, the empowerment of you to be great. So, what do you do about that? You just move forward. There are so many people tonight that had some power and it just went by the wayside. Talk about the universe. We have somebody who is stuck on the side of a road with their transmission trying to get here. We have so many people with the flu, they're not taking transfer factor. And, that's kind of wiping them out. We had someone on their way here tonight whose son got in an accident and they had to go to the hospital. That was Poncho, and he's asking that you give a little prayer, and also he gives his love to everyone who is here. And most of you know that Poncho is my upline. So with all of these things that come at you, and the power that hits your loved ones just before you take off, we must fight for what we want. We must know what we want. You must plan for what we want. We must understand that when we believe, nothing will stop us. So what do you believe tonight? Do you believe that you have power of change? Power of change in a positive way. Because the growth, the gain, it's all a test. See if you can be stopped. My motto is never, never, never quit. I hope that I expressed that this evening with you, to never, never give up, never, never quit, because if you do quit, your life's potential can be wasted. Unstoppable is how you live, and unstoppable are the choices that you make. Choices every day. Choice is your very essence. Even the choice of your friends. And if your friends cannot see your vision, and they do not support your vision, then you have to look at your friends. Because your friends should be unstoppable too. They should be in their power and their zone. So my goal this evening is to inspire you to new heights of greatness, to bring up the unstoppable in you and introduce you to a business that is the joy of freedoms. For Life Research is freedom. It has been freedom for me. So you will hear from some great speakers tonight, and they're going to talk about this. They're going to talk about how you can make it happen. But I would like to give you a plan of unstoppable right here, right now. A plan that will shift your world. A plan that you won't come back from. A shift that makes you unstoppable. Let your spirit soar with your dreams again. your aspirations, and your goals. Pay close attention now because there is gold in this plan. The first thing that I would like to share with you is that the paradigm has shifted and you must change. The world economics has changed. Careers of the future has changed. What used to work in our world doesn't. Are you still trying to fit in the old paradigm? If you are, you have a rocky road ahead. But if you agree to change, along with the changes and the paradigm shift, greatness is in you and the time is now. We cannot have a better time than right here and right now. You are at the beginning of something great and something brand new. So, you must be able to adapt if you're going to be successful in business now. And you must be willing to go where the leaders are going and where your leads are. And the A-Team has figured that out. Took a long time, but we figured out where those leads are. And so that makes us even more unstoppable, even greater. Let's look at diversifying. You must diversify your plans of business. There are many ways to get prospects and leads for your business. It was just sleeping there while you were sleeping. But let's wake up and be unstoppable and grab those leads, and we will show you the way of how to do that. You need to diversify your campaign so that if one thing happens, you don't not rely on one plan of action for success. Winning your freedom is the next thing that we need to look at. How do you win your freedom? When you need to go somewhere or you feel like going somewhere, can you do it? Or are you making all these plans and arrangements because you can't get away? Let me tell you, Patrick and I just make a few phone calls and we say, not today. And we just take off wherever it is that we need to. And we plan, we take trips, we do all kinds of things that the average person doesn't know how to do. We have the way. We have a better way. It's not perfect, but we do have a better way. And we are here, the team is here to show you how to do that. So winning your freedom and creating a legacy of business, making millions of dollars. How many think that they can make millions of dollars? The ones that can are leaving their hands down. The ones that already have are leaving their hands down. You can make millions. You can make 500. You can make 1,000. You can make 10,000. You can make millions. It's up to you. But you will need mentorship on this journey of success. Mentorship is very important. The mentors save you time, they save you money, and they save you resources. Anyone who has had success has had some kind of coaching and mentoring. Just look in your sports. They can't do it without a coach. Can you? Can you do it? Do you have all the answers? You need mentorship. And the A-Team knows how to mentor. And we're very excited about that. So the A-Team has the 3 pillars of training and mentorship that you need to bring about success in your business. Well, let's talk about the power of being unstoppable one more time. When you own your own business, let's call it You Inc. So, you owning your own business opens doors that were previously closed. You owning your own business puts the power back into your hands. With 4Life Research, you're in control of your life of freedoms. So with this being unstoppable, you become a warrior for your success. 4Life Research has unique patented products that really work. And those are tools for your success. But it is important for you to know that the A-Team has the training and the mentorship to take you where you want to go. You know, Patrick and I have found that when you are trained, skilled, and powered up, you can go anywhere you want to go. So tonight I ask you, where do you want to go? You know that you cannot trench yourself into the day, the month, the year as it has been going. You know that. Or you're going to have the same thing that you have right now. You know that box, that comfort zone that you've been in? We've got to step out of it. By the way, has anybody guessed this yet? Does everybody have their little tickets for it? It's going to be exciting. Oh, Mark doesn't have one. Get him a ticket. 4Life is an extraordinary company. It's doing extraordinary things worldwide. 4Life is currently doing business in over 70 countries. According to the last convention that we had, there were over 70 countries represented there. The DSA, the Direct Selling Association, has ranked 4Life Research number 45 in the world. And I just looked in Success for Business, and they ranked 4Life Research, much to my surprise, I didn't even think they knew them, number 10. That was pretty exciting. So, this is a winning combination. Our failure or our success are based on choices that we make. So choose to power up. Choose to mentor up. Choose a successful company, 4Life Research. Choose a successful team, ATEAM Allstars, a team growing and on the up. Unleash the tiger. Gain your freedoms. Gain results. Get on board with 4Life Research and be unstoppable.
Hello, this is Jeff Gilberts. I'm speaking to you from my home in the Great Smoky Mountains. It's December 5th, 2009, and now we have a new year before us, 2010. I'm excited about it, and I'm excited that you came to this website and took a look at what we have to offer. I wanted to speak to you just for a few minutes about our compensation plan, and I don't want to get technical. And you may be a person who really doesn't want to know all the details to a compensation plan or a pay plan. I just want to share with you some highlights of what I like about 4Life's compensation plan. And then you can get up with the person who shared this video, or you can call me, email me, and I can get into more details of it with you. You know, when you look at the history of compensation plans, the companies that have stayed the test of time have all been unilevel, generational. That's it. The vast majority. And why is that? It's because unilevel pay plans and generational pay plans work. Companies can predict what they're going to be able to pay out, and they can offer more. When you look at 4Life's compensation plan, we have a unilevel on the front end, a generational on the back end. What I want to talk about is that front end for right now. That front end is especially important to new people joining and people that are new to network marketing. They're not experts. They don't have to balance legs, worry about that, or all the technical aspects of building an organization. It's very simple. Get on 2 bottles, on a 2-bottle order your first month, and you'll be paid out all the commissions that you see in our compensation plan, that is on the front end, on our unilevel pay plan. What I want to focus on is this, highlight number 1 that I like, that 25% on our second level. That is the cornerstone of our compensation plan. It is what makes all positions from diamond to platinum stable, and they work. And here's why. Number 1, people join 4Life Research because of our unique, targeted, patented transfer factor products. We're the only company out there that has these. It's exclusive to us. We're in a niche market. And the products work. They're life-changing. For that reason, they join. Second reason is when people join a company, they want to break even as soon as they can. And when you look at that 25% on our second level, all you have to do to break even is introduce it to 2 people who introduce it to 2 people. Not 20, but 2. And that is, you introduce it to 2 who introduce it to 2. You have a group of just 6 people. Go no further than that, just with 6 people. That is 4 people on your second level, and your products are free. Let me ask you this. Do people ever quit when products are free? No, they don't. And especially when products work. And that's what I love about the front end of our plan. People can break even very easily their first month. So when I look at my printout, and I've been with this company 11 years now, I look at people that started with me 11 years ago that didn't really join to make money, but they have stayed with it. They use the products and they're free. Now, here's the second feature that I love about our compensation plan, and that is our power pool. 4Life Research takes 3% of our world volume and puts it in a pool. And they will pay you out of that pool in monies and exotic 5-star trips around the world. That's right. In other words, you can join today and get paid on a guy like me that's been in this company 11 years. I don't know too many companies doing that. What have you got to do to qualify for Power Pool? Well, you remember, to break even, all you had to do was introduce it to 2, right? Well, what about one more? One more. That is, introduce it to 3. You sponsor 3 people, and now you've qualified to be in that Power Pool. Now look at your monies that you'll be making. Not only will you break even by introducing it to 3, who introduce it to 3, we're just talking about 2 levels here, then not only are you breaking even, but you're making an extra $500 a month or more, but a minimum of $500 a month with just a small group of 12 people. Now, I know a lot of people today, especially in the United States and around the world, could use that kind of money. The Power Pool is the map of success. It's what keeps people focused. They know what to do every month. And that is 3 things. Get in the Power Pool, stay in the Power Pool, and teach your people to do the same. Network marketing can seem very confusing, but when people look at our Power Pool plan, then they get it. Sponsor 3 people every month your first year. I don't know of a month that someone doesn't want to get paid out of the Power Pool their first year. Now do that your second month. That is, introduce it to 3 more people and get your people to do the same. And not only are you breaking even, but you're making over $1,000 a month. That's the difference between renting and owning a home. And I know a lot of people today can use an extra $1,000 a month. Now, here's the third aspect of our compensation plan that I really enjoy, and that's the generational part. You know, a person is different from a generation, right? That is, you were born at a time when a lot of other people were born at that same time. That's what we call a generation. When you look at our compensation plan, that's different from the unilevel on the front end. On the back end with the generational, that means you're getting paid 6 generations deep. That's a lot of people, folks. I've been in this business now with this company 11 years. And I'm telling you, I get paid incredibly deep. My first month when I joined 4Life Research, I can remember I made a few $100s. My second month, I can remember my check was over $1,000. My third month, I can remember my check was over $5,000. That's because I was getting paid out of the unilevel portion of that plan. Today, most of my income comes from that generational, as many of my leaders experience that as well. They experience this generational wealth. What that translates into today for me is 6 figures a month. Not a year, 6 figures a month. Now, here's the important thing. If you're wanting just to make an extra $1,000 a month, that's great. You can do that your second month by simply introducing it to 3 who introduce it to 3. Remember that? We talked about that in the beginning of the video. If you're looking to get free, financially free, and enjoy freedom like me and my family enjoy here in the Great Smoky Mountains, then that generational pay plan is very important. That will take care of you when you build your organization and as it grows through the years. What I want you to do now is think about this. Where can you be a year from today if you take action? Actually, it was in December, the month of December, when I joined 4Life Research, because I said come January 1, I want to hit the floor running. I want to change my life financially. And it did, folks. I did the right research. I picked the right company. When you look at 4Life, and now we're in 40 different countries around the world, you can build a global organization with International Mentors team. Look at my website. You'll see many featured leaders. And I'll be glad to introduce any of these leaders to you if you'd like to meet them, or if you're in a country where they are and you prefer going and joining with them, then that's fine. I would love to support you that way. The main thing is take action now. Think about where you can be a year from today if you take action. This is a great compensation plan. It's a proven compensation plan. It pays out 64% back to you if you'll make a commitment and go to work. That's a lot of money, folks. I look forward to seeing you at one of our conventions.
That was Platinum International Diamond, Jeff Alkilbers, and this was taken in 2010. We are now ending 2012, and he asked, what will you do starting January 1st? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going with 4Life all the way. I'm making that movement. I have become healthy because of 4Life research, and now I'm planning on becoming more wealthy than I am today. How about you? Where will it take you? Let's look at it, let's do it, and let's do it together. That's what's important. Right now, I want to open at least one of the presents. So here's a bunch of them. So let's see what it says. Do not open large gift until the giveaways. Okay, I think I can sit tight. I don't know about you, but I just want you to go home and look in the mirror. Look at yourself and say, am I ready? Am I ready to do something different? Am I ready for a breakthrough in 2013? I know I've said yes. Take a look at what you will say, and we'll open this big gift a little later.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage 4Life's very own Vice President of Field Development, Mr. Mark Peterson.
I'm going to be welcome to the floor. I don't think I'm going to get on the stage. Everybody's kind of tripped up there. I'm not going to let that happen. Can you see me okay? No? Oh, you can see me. I can see you. I am so happy to be here tonight. There are a lot of great things going on at 4Life. I appreciate Dr. Skeen and Patrick for inviting me, and for the A-Team, for all of you coming tonight. I hope you get some value out of it. I am excited about what's happening, and I have to say welcome to all of you on behalf of David and Bianca Lisenby, our founders. And I just want to tell you a little bit about them. They had a dream. It started 15 years ago when they started thinking about creating a company. They sat down in their living room, the two of them, and they wanted a company that had great products. I could tell you about the products, but Patrick's going to tell you about those, and he's way smarter than I am. So I'm going to let him do that. But they knew they had to have a great product, and so they came out with these products that Patrick will tell you about. They also wanted to build a platform, and it was a platform on which other people could build their businesses. I don't think of 4Life so much as a company, but as an association of many businesses around the world. Janice talked about it. It's worked. The platform they've created has allowed people around the world to build businesses. We've gone from 2 people sitting in their living room in 1998 to now we have distributors around the world. In order to serve those distributors, we have 600 employees, over 600 employees. Around 300 in Utah. That's where I'm from. Some of you've heard of it, some of you haven't. It's out west. And we have over 300 in other places around the world. We just bought a new building in Utah to house our employees. I'm very excited about that new building, Dennis, because I got a bigger office, which was a happy thing. It was very good. Geneva, it doesn't get better than getting a bigger office. When you've got a small one, you want a bigger one. But more than the office, I love the fact that we now have space that distributors can come and use. It used to be that when distributors came, we only had 2 conference rooms that we could really use. We had a third one, but it was right by the employee showers, kind of an unpleasant conference room. Now we have 2 conference rooms right in our department. Since we opened the new building 2 months ago, we've had more distributors bring people who are interested in the company to learn about us than we've had in any year in the prior 14 years that we've been open. That is making a difference for distributors. And that's because David and Bianca's vision was that this wouldn't be their company, but it would be your company, our distributors around the world. So great products. We have a compensation plan that's unparalleled. We have an opportunity for you to build your own businesses or other distributors to build their own businesses. And it's a foundational opportunity for people to use. That's one of the things that I really love about it. But you have to do something to make that happen. I'd like to go through some letters and maybe you can memorize them. David, you and your friends, college students, you're smart. You'll be able to remember these with me maybe. Ryan, you're finishing up college tomorrow. The first one is W. W stands for wishes. And wishes are wishy-washy. A lot of people have wishes. How often have you said to yourself, I wish I would have done that? Tim, have you ever done that? I have. I wish I would have done that. I wish I could have done that. Wishes go no place. But you can have something that will go further than that, and that's what I think D stands for, and that's for dreams. Because dreams are something that's more concrete. Have you heard somebody say, I dreamed I should have done that? That doesn't happen very often. A dream is something that is more concrete, something that you really want to do. Maybe it's a new house, maybe it's an education. All sorts of different things come from dreams. But once you get dreams, your imagination starts working. And a great guy that many of you have heard of, I know you have, Ryan, Albert Einstein said, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. So your dreams can take you any place. Dreams are great, but what do you have to do with your dreams? You have to build goals around them. You have goals that will take you to where your dreams have led the way. So start with a dream, that turns into a vision, and then you make goals to get there. Sounds great, doesn't it? All we have to do is that, and we're all successful, right? No. You have to take action. Every day you have to take some sort of action. In fact, I have something here I'd like to share with you. Wow, it's pretty big. I have $10 here. Who wants this $10? Who wants this $10? Who wants this $10? Okay, Nate wanted the $10. Why didn't anybody else come get it? Why was it only Nate that came to get it?
Take action.
You have to take action. Tell me why didn't you come get it, Jane? Tell me.
I don't know.
You don't know. Sometimes that's why we don't take action. We just don't know. Who else raised their hand who didn't come get it? You were taking notes. You were too busy to come get it, to take action. Afraid. We get afraid of taking action, don't we? Because that can frighten us sometimes because we might be embarrassed in front of people. He just wanted the $10. It's yours. Don't hold it. It's yours. Just put it in. I don't want it back. You took action. You got it. You have to take action. And so often, we become afraid of taking the action because we think other people may make fun of us, they may look down on us. If we don't take smart action, we'll never be successful. You see that time and time again. I have kids who play tennis. That's great, they play tennis. Well, why do they play tennis? I think partially it's because it's their mother's dream that they play tennis. She is a championship tennis player, and so We have a family that plays tennis together. Sometimes my family calls it, Tyler, forced family fun events, that we're going to go play tennis. But we've ended up all liking it because my wife liked it. Now my kids have worked hard at it, and they've ended up being successful, but they have to do it all the time. I can see the difference when they play in tournaments and they do really well when they've been practicing beforehand. And there's something else that they do, and that is mental visualizing. Do any of you practice mental visualizing? Luke, do you? In school? That's good. Did you know there's a Harvard study about that? Visualizing. And people who visualize their way through their tests do almost 50% better than those who don't. That was an actual Harvard study. I don't know, Harvard's a pretty good school, I hear. So I kind of have confidence in some of the things that they say, Vicki. It makes a difference if you visualize what you want to do, what your goal is, and what you're planning on doing. We see it all the time in our children's lives, especially in sports. That's where it becomes the most obvious. But it should work in business. So don't be afraid. Take smart action. And then there's something else that I think is really important. That's the last letters, and that's HF. Have fun. Your business should be fun. Monique, do you want to have a business that's not fun? You can go get a job. I promise you, there are lots of jobs available that are not fun. Now, you can turn any job into fun. I had a job when I was a kid that was working at a feedlot. And some of you, I think I've told you about this before. But working at a feedlot is smelly business. And every day, I had the opportunity to go work, depending on the time of the year and how many cattle we had, with 30 to 40,000 cattle. 30 to 40,000 cattle. I'm not going to get down and talk about the basics, but they get smelly. And when you're around that much smell all day long, you start to smell, David. I smelled like that feedlot. And yet, I figured out how to have fun. It's a bottom line for me. I want to have fun. But nothing could be more fun than building your own business with people that you know, Dennis, with people that you like. That is an opportunity. It doesn't come along to everybody because everybody won't take the action to make it happen. So I want you to think about that tonight and think what you can do to make that happen. It is such a great opportunity for you. Okay, so what are you going to do? It all sounds good, doesn't it? When you hear about it, and you come to a meeting like this, and somebody talks about it, and you think, I'm going to go home, and I'm going to take the world by storm. But then you start thinking of excuses. What do you need to build a business? I find that when I talk to distributors, and I look at the successful distributors, they so often talk to me about the fact that they have people in their organizations that always have excuses. They just need to do something before they can be successful. It can be as simple as, well, I don't have an office. I can't build a business. I don't have an office. Okay, well, you can do this business almost any place, can't you, Nate? Maybe they will say, you know, as soon as I get a smartphone, then I'll be smarter, and I am going to build a business. You probably need some kind of phone. You don't need a smartphone. As soon as I get a computer or an iPad, I can build a business. You don't need that. The very most simple things can be used to build a business. I'll see if I'll trip. It's kind of fun. It kind of bounces. I can tell you, this is really exciting. There is a bounce right here. I had one time, maybe this is why I don't like to get up here. When I was up on stage like this, and I was making what I thought was a great point, and that collapsed. And it didn't collapse fast. I could just feel it going, and it just slowly went down until it hit the bottom. It was uncomfortable. Maybe that's why I like standing on the floor better. This is a business. You can build a business with this. Let me show you the business essentials here. Now this isn't critical at first, but I think it's pretty important. Every business starts with a business card. To me, it starts with a business card. Some of you have heard me say this before. Okay, Ryan, I'm going to give you my business card. Why do I want to give you a business card?
I know how to get in touch with you.
Yeah, because you're not going to get in touch with me. There is no chance in this universe you're going to get in touch with me. It's because I want to ask you the magic question. Oh, may I have your business card?
Yes, you may.
Great. No, I don't want my business card. I want your business card.
I don't have one.
You don't have one. Okay. Always be prepared. Always be prepared. Ryan, I am so happy I've got your business card. You just need to use the pen and this business card and make your business card for me. So you want to always be prepared. So you have a business card, and then these are so cheap. You can get these and you can use these for other people's business cards, David. It works. I've done this my whole life. That's part of your office. Okay, another thing you need in your office. Larger index cards. These are what I call 2 times these minis. Because when you meet somebody, when I meet Tyler over here, I want to talk to him for a little while, and I want to learn something about him. He may not be interested at all in the business right now, but I want to be able to talk to him and follow up with him. I may not even talk to him initially about the business, but I want to know him well enough that I can follow up with him. Because this is a person-to-person business. And if I get to know Tyler and we have some common interests, then I can get to know him. And over time, as we become friends, I know we're going to be best friends, Tyler. Okay? I can feel it too. I'm going to want to remember my conversations. Now, most of you are younger than I am. So you may not have a challenge remembering. I do. So I write things down on cards. And then I want to file them away. So part of my office, I have a filing system. Pretty impressive. High-tech, isn't it? I do live in a high-tech world. So I can use that. I can file it away. I can keep track. I can keep in touch with Tyler, or I can keep in touch with Tim. I can call Tim up and ask him how things are going at the Citadel. Well, he can't build a business now because he's going to school at a place where they wouldn't let him build a business. He would get in trouble if he did. But he's going to graduate eventually. I want to remember Tim. I'll file him in here, and I'll keep in touch with him over the years. When you're building a business, and this is a health business, right? You have got to have energy. You can't, oh man, I'm involved with this really cool business, and would you like to know about it? It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. So make sure you have energy. That's part of the business in the office. Okay? And then you want to be a pleasant person. So in the office, I would always start with something to make sure you're pleasant. Keep your Tic Tacs. You don't want to put people off with bad breath. So that's part of the office. Then the neatest part of the office, I already gave part of it away to Ryan, but a pen. See, I used it with Ryan already. And this is all you need. This is what you can start building your business with. But you have to be able to talk to people. You have to meet them. You need to remember their names. I couldn't remember Geneva and Monique's names if I didn't think about it and write them down. So you want to remember their names because names are important to people. So this becomes a simple business in a box. How much does it cost? Well, it would be a little bit more, but I think you could still do it for this. It's under $15. Mr. Marriott donated a pen, and Mr. Holiday also donated a pen that Ryan currently has. And I'd sort of have a raffle for this, but you know, Ryan is taking his last college final tomorrow. And so I'm going to give him the business in the box and get his card back. Can I have your business card? Yeah, I'm going to be getting in touch to see how you're using your new business. Maybe you'll do it for something other than For Life, but I want you to use that. Okay?
I will.
It's a deal. Okay. I hope you'll use it for Life. Hey, you didn't write anything on here that I'm going to be able to use to get in touch with you. You've got to do better than that. You have to watch them. They're tricky sometimes. But it's so important to remember that although there's a great opportunity here, and the opportunity isn't talking people into being involved in business with you. The opportunity is to share a life-changing opportunity with people. And that's what you need to understand. The thing that I love about the business is that you can get to meet so many people, and you can work with people that you like. Quickly to finish, I need to tell you that I have been involved in network marketing for a long time. I started, gentlemen, when I was in college. The reason I started was because my parents always made me work through the summers to save money for college. Sometimes, Dennis, it wouldn't last through the end of the year, and so they would help me with that. But there were two things, and many of you have heard me say this before, that they would not help me with. Those were dates. Gentlemen, very important. Dates, not the kind you eat. The beautiful ladies I wanted to go out, and fun, skiing and things like that. They wouldn't pay for those. So I got involved in a network marketing company to bridge the gap, to go out, to be able to go and do fun things like skiing and so forth. That's how I first got started. So I was a distributor. I've been a distributor for 3 different companies. I've been working now for this company, kind of in an odd way. We're having our 15th anniversary this next year. I've been working for them for 15 and a half years. That's weird. Longer than the company's been around, but because I was with a company that they purchased. I am so proud of what I have seen happen in the industry because I have seen people's lives change. I've seen people start at ground zero, bankrupt, and become very successful. And it's because they've done it in a systematic manner. I hope the best for all of you. I appreciate the time that you're spending tonight. I would love the opportunity to get to meet all of you, many of you that I have already, but this is a person-to-person business. Whatever you do, find that core in yourselves that you can build on and be successful. It'll make all the difference in the world for you and for other people in your lives. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, For Life Presidential Diamond, Dr. Patrick Frank.
Mark has already told me that I'm way smarter than he is, so I got to really demonstrate some smarts. But what I'm going to tell you is, smart people use stories. So what I want to talk to you about is, what is this transfer factor? And everybody wants to know, okay, what's the product behind all this excitement? And it is the transfer factor. Now, when Mark when his company got bought by 4Life, it was the first time he had heard of transfer factor. So he wanted to know what it was. What is this stuff? And when they told him everything it did, he says, it's fairy dust. Right, Mark? Yeah,
right.
Fairy dust.
Right.
Okay, so now he's traveling a lot. He's a field development guy, and he starts getting, all the travel and stress has made him sick. And he says, well, I'm going to try out this fairy dust. So he heard, you cannot overdose on it. It's all natural. Take as much as you want. It's safe. So he's like, well, I'm going to try it out. So he takes a handful and takes it all at once, and he felt a result. All that stress and all the impact he was feeling, it wasn't there anymore. Now, I'm telling a story in a way that is within the legal parameters of what we can do in this country on natural products and what it can do for you. So I'm not going to use certain words, but you can see where it's going and what it can do. Many of you have already experienced what transfer factor does. So I want to tell you another story. My personal story actually starts with that beautiful blonde lady back there. She married me. And what happened with her is she was very ill. It was chronic and it was getting worse. And I was taking her to emergency rooms and doctor's offices 3 times a week. She was getting breathing treatments. And then one day, one of the doctors said, I think it's time to talk with your family and tie up your loose ends, make your packs, whatever it is you need to do. Well, I didn't like hearing that. I mean, if Janice was gone, who would I fight with? Really? Good, I'm glad you laughed. It was a joke, but yeah, she means a lot to me. I didn't want to see her go, and she started thinking, my kids are not ready for me to leave. She didn't think about me so much, but it was her kids. Glad you're laughing again. That was another joke. Okay, so at the same time, our sponsor, the man who eventually sponsored Janice, was coming in with this, and we thought the same thing. He's selling fairy dust. And he kept telling us what it does, what it is. It helps your immune system. You got to try this. I know you guys are going to. I'm like, okay, yeah, thanks, Otha. And, well, one day, he decided he's not leaving until we really look at it. So he's in our office from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon until we would look at it. And when we finally realized he's not going away, we're going to have to look at this, we looked at it, and Janice says, wait a minute, I've heard of this. This has colostrum in it, and people go to Wisconsin and get cancer treatments with this, and this is the concentrated form. I've heard of this. This is transfer factor. She goes, you have some. So Otha, of course, being a good distributor, had some, and Janice took it right away. Now, in a couple days, I started realizing my life's a little bit different. Now, I wasn't taking it yet. Just Janice was taking it. And I realized my life is different. You know what was different? Is I did not have to get her shoes on for her. I didn't have to tie her shoes. I didn't have to lift her into the car. She was doing it all by herself. And after about a week, she came up to me and says, here, I bought this. You're taking it. And she slammed it on my desk. I'm like, why did you wait? I'm not sick. Oh, she already paid. All right. So it said take 2 a day. And I'm cheap. So I took 1. And after about a week, I was thinking, this stuff isn't doing it. And it hit I haven't had a headache. I get 2 to 3 headaches a week. And this was the only thing I really changed. And I was noticing there's something different. And about 2 weeks after that, I started getting the old feeling back again. And I remember Janice said, you cannot overdose on this. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to take another 1. And it makes a difference. And that's all I can really say about it. It makes a difference. Okay, so what is this stuff? What is it? How do we get it? So I'll give you a little bit of science behind it, but I want you to tell the story. It's really what helps people get it. What is this? It helps you be good at this. Not trying to describe the science, but just tell some stories. So here's another story. In 1949, there was a immunologist studying at NYU, and he was looking for a way to help people. He wanted to know how to cure tuberculosis. It was huge back then. And, even today, TB is the second most devastating communicable disease in the world. It's number 2 after AIDS. So it's making a comeback, so we need to take a look at this. Well, anyway, this Sherwood Lawrence was the immunologist, and he's looking for how do we stop this tuberculosis? And what he noticed is cows never got it, but they carried it. It was in them, but they never manifested the disease. So he wants to look inside a cow. What's in that cow that keeps it healthy even though the pathogen's in there? What's in there fighting it off? And what he found was a molecule called transfer factor. The reason he calls it transfer factor is because he took this molecule out and transferred it to another species, and it did the same thing. So it's a factor that was transferred out and could be transferred to any mammal with an immune system, and it works. So really, it's just a molecule that's part of your immune system that helps you recognize, respond, and remember diseases. A common way to remember this is the old story of chickenpox. If you've had it, you never get it again. Why? Because your immune system recognizes, responds, and remembers it. This is what transfer factor does. When you get transfer factor in your body, it has the immune memory of the cow. Now I like to say the cow lives outside and eats off the ground. So its immune system has to do a lot more work than ours, which is more sterile. We've got to clean everything or we get sick. Well, the cow does not do that, but you can have that kind of immune system. So you're going to recognize hundreds of thousands of more pathogens than you would on your own. And then when we joined in 2002, that fall there was a convention. 4Life had a convention. They had a great new announcement. They found transfer factor in chicken egg yolks. Okay, same thing. Chicken lives off the ground, lives outside, eats off the ground. Heroic immune system, and now they combine it, and now there's a lot more pathogens that can be recognized with a transfer factor molecule. So you see, it really does so much. And most of the early studies were on natural killer cells. Natural killer cells are like what they'll measure cancer defense for, and it was like 437% increase in activity of natural killer cells. Yeah, Kimmy's holding up her charts right there. And lately we found out that there's also B cell activity. So I'm getting technical a little bit, but T cells are made in the thymus, B cells in the bone marrow. Bone marrow is more of your long-term, lifelong, what you're born with, innate immune system. The T cells, they die every 30 to 90 days. So the B cells are being affected, not by recognizing more, but you get more of them. And the IgA, salivary IgA was one of the studies. 100% of the people had an increase in salivary IgA. Okay, what's that? That's the part of the immune system that catches pathogens as they come in. So the rest of the immune system never even sees it because they attach to the receptors. So they can't attach to your cells. They're already attached to salivary IgA. Okay, so this is huge. And what they came out with in 2002 was a transfer factor cardio. So now they can stress the flocks of chickens to develop strength and resistance to certain diseases or certain systemic diseases. So the first one was transfer factor cardio. So if you take transfer factor, it's a targeted transfer factor that's going to help your cardiovascular system. Everything from your heart, your arteries, lungs, everything is helped out with the transfer factor cardio. And since then, we've had a lot more of these targeted transfer factors. One's called recall. Okay, that should speak for itself, the brain. One for female systems, one for male systems. That's the Bel-V and the Male Pro. We have glutamine prime. You know, someone just posted in Facebook that the one thing you really, if you want to be healthy, you need glutathione in your body. It's what helps your cells dump out toxins and bring nutrients back in. It's the cell energy, and it'll kind of like bring transfer factor where it needs to go also. So we have all these targeted systems with transfer factor. Oh, and the newest one that just came out in 2012 at the convention was the Vista, transfer factor Vista, which is for the eyes. And we've had some people, like our granddaughter, was getting this medication for eyes, couldn't get it for a while, so this Vista came out, she tried it, and she said within a half an hour she noticed clearer vision, noticeably. I mean, she was excited. So, of course, we had to try it too, and it does make a difference. I gave some to my dad, and he's 82, and my mom says he doesn't say anything, but now he's doing crossword puzzles again that he never used to do. Yeah, he loves them, but it's just one of those things you just kind of slowly drift away, and then you notice you can do them. That's kind of how the Vista works. So,
Blue Coach.
oh, sorry. I'm leaving some out, and Janice is yelling for it. Yeah, the Glue Coach was one of the earlier transfer factor targeted products for the blood sugar level. Glue Coach, to keep your hormones in balance with blood sugar. So we've had a lot of real success stories with these, and I want you to relate to the success story. So if you've had a product experience, go with that. That's your best story. That's your best way to describe what transfer factor does. Remember the story of Dr. Sherwood Lawrence, how it was discovered. And there are going to be people, once you get this out to people, I really believe it's a gift for us to get this out, because our food quality is just getting so low. Our nutritional content in foods are not as good as they used to be, and people need immune help. And 4Life has brought this to us. I am so glad that I've had it. I didn't even know I was sick. I yelled at my wife, I don't need it, I'm not sick. And when I tried it, I realized, my goodness, this is how I'm supposed to feel. And it makes a difference, because if you're struggling with anything, your health or your wealth or relation, anything, if you're struggling, you're not creating. And I was struggling with health. I had low-level infections I did not even know about. And once those were cleared out, I could realize how much I can create, how much I can live, and how much excitement I had. I had to get this to people. They have to have it. They have to know what life is all about, how much better it can be. So that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm in this movement. And I wish the best for all of you.
Well, what we'd like to talk about now is the opportunity to give back. And we are blessed in so many ways, and it is so wonderful to be able to share and give to our community. And we have a program that the ATEAM Allstars has decided to partner with the Blessings in a Backpack Akron chapter. And what this program is about is that we help feed children in the Akron area. So $80 for a year helps feed one child for the entire year. And backpacks are filled with food that children who would otherwise not eat on the weekend, they're able to eat because of this program. And we have a very special ornament here that Janice is going to talk about, or you'd like me to talk about. Don Drum, as I'm sure many of you know Don Drum, he has made the most special, specific ornament dedicated to this charity, and our group in particular for Blessings in a Backpack, and it says Blessings on it. And they are available for sale. All the proceedings go to support this chapter. So I'm going to give Janice the microphone.
Thanks. It's always wonderful to be able to give, especially to the children. I never realized how many children in our area in Akron, Ohio needed help. Schools, 100% needing participation, and has passed with the state of Ohio all that they needed so that they would not go hungry. These children come lethargic to school. Half the time they don't come to school. They can't pay attention in school because they miss 2 days of not eating. They do get food during the week through the school system, but when they go home, there is nothing to eat. If you saw what we give them on the weekend, I don't know if you would think that you could survive. But something is better than nothing. And so for $80 for the whole school year, we feed them. We need to think of something to do for the summer, but I haven't come to that yet because we're still busy trying to feed them. We're looking to help. The Blessings in a Backpack has a $10,000 deficiency in order to finish 3 schools in Akron. They cannot finish feeding them if we don't help them now. So this by Don Drum is only $25, bringing blessings in your home and reminding you of your goodness and your giving spirit. And especially this holiday season, let's help the children.
We do have some here available for sale as well, and we have the order forms that give all the specific information on the cost and how you can make payment and where it goes out to. And know that you will receive 2 different receipts for your donation as well. Yeah, original Don Drum. So thank you very much.
Are we on? Yes. Right now, I would like to bring up Betty Popovich. Where did she go? Oh, there she is. Betty, why don't you stand up here so you don't have to step on this stage? I was looking forward to going to the Betty Popovich was dreaming. She was just waking up in the morning, and she heard a voice, and it called to her, and the spirit that calls to all of us. And she said she had to write down so fast because she didn't think she'd ever remember it because she's not an early riser, and somehow she had to get up early with this voice and write everything down. And so it talked about the For Life business. And so we'd like to share with you the circle of life.
It's called, am I not on? I can't draw. Okay, thank you.
It's called My Circle of Hope. And I, as Janice said, I got up about 4 o'clock in the morning because a plan was formulating in my mind. And I thought, ooh, this is good. And I flopped my legs over the side of the bed and I ran for an ink pen. And you know, I'm an old lady, and when that happens, you usually hit the bathroom first when you get up. There was no time. I just grabbed for a tablet and a pen and I started writing. Now, Mark talked about dreams, and I play Scrabble. And one evening at the Scrabble table, we were talking about how you should keep a pen and paper by your bedside. Well, I wasn't that convenient. We just talked about it the night before, and all of a sudden, this plan came into my mind. And it's a bird's eye view of your life and our business and how they mesh together. So I'm gonna, let's see, here's one. And you have a sheet that you were given at the door. It has a circle on it called the Circle of Hope. If you'd like to take any notes, you can. This is your world. Pardon my drawing, I'm not so good. That's your world. That's everybody that you know and love. That's where you live, eat, work, and play. That's just everything that's you is in your world. And I'm going to talk to you about spirituality. Spirituality has many different definitions, but it gives our life context. And the Mayo Clinic had written a little thing about what spirituality is. It can take the form of a religious belief, a prayer, a meditation, or belief in a higher power. It can be in nature, music, art, or a secular community. You feel a sense of purpose and focus, and you focus less on unimportant things when you have spirituality. And spirituality helps you release control when you realize there's somebody bigger than you running the show. And you expand your support network by believing in something greater than you. And finally, spirituality helps you connect with the world. And this is your world. So for the sake of spirituality from where I come from, I'm just going to we'll use the sign of the cross here because it fits so well in my diagram. And what we have is a core. Around your world, around your spirituality, you have a core. What fits in that core? I think the word hope fits in there really well, really well. How many times a day do you use the word hope? Have any idea? I hope I don't have another cavity when I go to that dentist. I hope the dog waits till I get home to empty his bladder. I hope that my car starts when I go out to the parking lot. Well, we're going to put the word hope in the circle, right in the core. We're going to put an H over here, an O here, a P here, and an E. Right there. To me, the word hope, the H stands for health. The O stands for opportunity. The P stands for purpose. And the E stands for enthusiasm. Now, we're going to draw one more circle in the middle. This is our action circle. If you have health, chances are you want optimum health. So you want to take a supplement or a product that is going to do what it says it's going to do. Those are the 4 Life products. They do what they say they're going to do. So your action word would be to take. You're going to take something for your health. Take something good. You're going to be given an opportunity to order a product. Okay. You can become a customer and you can order a product. When you take the product, you'll have better health. Across from health that's why the little star is in the middle of your paper. Across from health is enthusiasm. When you're healthy, you're full of enthusiasm, you're full of energy. And people will see that, and they're going to want what you have. They're going to say, I want some of what you're smoking. So if you're given the opportunity to place an order, you're going to have a purpose, a new purpose in your life. The purpose is to throw your legs over the side of the bed and do something with your life. And one of the things you're going to do is talk to people. TTP, talk to people. All right, now you've got good health, you're taking a supplement, you've placed your order, you've become a customer, and you can order as much or as little as you want, there's no limit. You now have a purpose. Now you feel like getting out of bed and doing something. You're going to go talk to people. And on your enthusiasm, you're going to share it. You can't help but share it. Somebody's watching you and saying, man, I wish that I had the energy of that person. Look at them. They're going like a house afire. And so you're sharing it, and you don't even know you're sharing it. Well, if you're taking a product and you want to learn a little bit more about it, this is our results. This is the results you're going to get. You're going to get interested, and you're going to want to educate yourself. You're going to want to do a little research and find out what it is in there that's making you feel so good. Why is this working when everything else has seemed to fail? Over here, you have another level to go to. You can become a distributor, or you can call it business startup. I don't know where else for $29.95 in America you can start your own business, but there it is. And when you have enthusiasm, you're taking the product, you're ordering the product, you started your business, you have a purpose now, you're talking to people, you're sharing and you're encouraging others. And we put encourage here. You're going to just do it automatically. You're going to start taking this stuff and feel so good, you're just going to automatically want to share it with everyone. Guess what happens? When you're doing all this, guess what starts coming in? Money. Money. You get a couple people signed up, you get a check. That's pretty neat. Pretty soon you have enough to buy your own product and you don't have to put any money out of pocket. So the cash comes in. Now you're building. And you ask, what are you building? Well, we're going to put a block up here with the word building. We're going to put a block here with the word building. One over here. This is almost dying on me. And one up here. Let me tell you what you're building. You take the product and you go to the doctor, he's going to be surprised. You get test results, he's going to say, what are you doing? You're going to have better test results, you're going to have better health, and you're going to have better quality of life. So, health, quality, and it'll show up in your tests from the doctor. He'll want to know what you're on. Then he'll tell you to keep on doing what you're doing. It happened to me, happened to my better half. He is in his bladder cancer that was eating through the third wall of his bladder is in remission because his immune system is working the way God intended it to. And with the help of the product, that's what the product does. It works with your immune system to enhance and support it. Over here, now you have a downline. So you're building a downline. And what else are you building? You're building trust. People are now trusting you. The people in your little world, in this circle, right here, they're trusting you. They're seeing results. Aunt Mary had really, really good results. So now they want a little bit of that. Then over here, what you're building is extra income. Money for product. And for those of us that are retired, a little nest egg. Maybe that cabin or a vacation home you want or a boat. Nest egg. And then over here, what you're building, when you share and you do these things, you're building an inner fire in yourself that will never be quenched because you won't want to be without it. We have a saying in Transfer Factory, you can come in our house and steal all our food, but you can't have our transfer factory because that's what keeps us running at top speed. So you're going to have an inner fire. And another thing you're building are lifelong friendships. I would not know one person, not one person in this room if it hadn't been for Transfer Factory. And I can just say that it's been a blessing in my life. I've helped a lot of people with it. And if you get one person can make a difference in your life. You meet that one person that has the burning desire to help everyone else, and your downline just flies. I think my downline grew to 850 people in a year and a half. And I didn't even know them. And the money, the checks come in on people you don't even know. So it's definitely a worthwhile business. This was given to me in a dream. I don't operate at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm just barely functioning at 10 after a couple cups of coffee. So thank you for your attention tonight. I appreciate it.
Hi,
capacity. You want to be part of this team that is changing lives, taking the paradigm, getting rid of the old paradigm, changing into a new paradigm, and letting themselves grow to their next level, see their vision, and turn on their bridges. If you are, and you want to be a part of this, click the link and get back to the person who shared this with you. Thank you, and I'm excited for your future.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause and welcome to the stage for Life Diamonds, Nathan Keevan, Leah Keevan, Carrie Murray, and Rebecca Delaney.
Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out when I walk in the spot. This is what I see.
Alright, just twist a little, get something. Blood flowing. Ladies in for a long time. Okay, guys. You can sit down. It's okay. What causes failure? Anybody? What causes failure in our lives?
Lack of commitment.
Lack of commitment. I love that one.
Fear to act. Fear.
Fear to act, what Mark talked about earlier. Anybody else?
Inaction.
Inaction. What about apathy? I don't care. There'll be another day. I can start tomorrow. Who says that ever? I can do it tomorrow. I can start tomorrow. Just to postpone. Procrastination. You guys are all in school here. Anybody procrastinate tests? Yeah, I did. Study the night before, cram all night. Hope we get that great grade. Dang, got a B, not an A. Listen, success in our life is something that we can all have. Success to all of us is different. Might be in wealth, might be in health, might be in money. But there's a great gentleman named Napoleon Hill who many years ago was charged with a call to action to study the greatest minds in the world. Has anyone heard of Napoleon Hill? Raise your hand if you have. Yeah? You guys haven't heard? Oh man. Okay. Now, Napoleon Hill studied people like Dale Carnegie, Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, some of the greatest minds of our lifetime that changed our world. And he was charged to write a book called Laws of Success and Think and Grow Rich, two of the best all-time business books, even today. All great business leaders today have read that book. I promise you that. I work with a lot of them. And one of the principles of this book is called a mastermind. So I want you guys to all do something for me. Close your eyes. Just close your eyes for a second. I want you to think of the most successful people you've ever heard of, you admire. Who are they? Let's say you were sitting on a table, and to your right was one of them. You think of the name. To the left was another one. Next to that person was another person. You have 5 people at the table. Greatest minds. These are people that have succeeded massively in life in the areas that you care most about. And you had a problem, or you had something that you were trying to achieve, and you went to this group of people to help you solve that problem. Do you think that would help you get on the path to the right answer? Yes? Okay, you can open your eyes now. Okay? That's a mastermind. A mastermind is a group of people together working to the same cause to help you or to help one another. In this mastermind, and I've been in many masterminds that have changed my life, guys, there's a moment that you're looking for. There's that moment, that conversation that you're looking to have that's going to transform you. That single idea that can totally change the direction of your life for the better. It can make your life easier. It can give you and put you on a path to success from a predictable path that somebody else has already taken. It can help you evade the failures and follow the path to success. So my question for you today is, any moment can change your life. Is today yours?
So this group here, Janice and Patrick and I, as you saw carried on the screen, we were all in Vegas just last week. And we were there to learn from some of the best and most successful network marketers in our profession. And like Patrick said, there were 22 millionaires in the room and countless others that were making six-figure incomes. You can imagine the energy to be in a room full of people who have gone where we want to go, who have achieved success and have no doubt in their mind that this business works. It was powerful. And of all the people that spoke, there were several things that ran in common that were repeated over and over. And one, as we've been talking about, is the movement. That you have to create a movement for your team towards a higher vision and higher goals. And another was to be conscious and careful of those that you are closest to. The laws of association say that we become like the people that we surround ourselves by. So I want you to think of the 5 people closest to you in your life and ask yourself, do they bring me up? Do they support my dreams, and are they helping me to focus on my goals and accomplish them? If they are, that's wonderful. If they're not, are you the one who's always working to bring them up? If you're the most successful person in your sphere of influence, that may feel good at times, but that's not necessarily the best thing for you and your success. You want to surround yourself with people who will take you to where you want to go, who will help you to see things that you wouldn't normally see on your own. And one of the stories one of the greater teachers taught us, or told us about, he told of a friend of his who came to him in a financial crisis. He had lost everything and didn't know where to turn. So he came to him and he asked him, what would I have to do in this business to make $1 million in a year? And is it possible? And he said, it is possible. And I'll tell you what you need to do. And if you follow exactly what I tell you to do, and you say exactly what I tell you to say, it will happen for you. All you have to do is fill a room in 90 days with 1,000 people doing what I'm telling you to do and saying what I'm telling you to say. You get them there, and I guarantee that you'll be a millionaire in a year. So the guy says, okay, I think I can do that. So a month goes by and he doesn't do anything. And he has this friend who's working with him in this relationship, helping him along the way, a mastermind relationship. So the next 60 days, he gets powered back up. He didn't get 1,000 people on that into the room, but he got 700 people in a room. 700 people. Can you imagine in 90 days having 700 people in a room that want to hear what you have to say? That's so powerful. And did he make his $1 million? Yes, he did. He was a millionaire within a year. And it just goes to show that when you work with people who have a plan, who have been where you want to go, who can give you a treasure map that leads to the treasure you're seeking, so that you don't have to spend your life traveling, searching the world, maybe to never find it. It pays to surround yourself by people who will help you to get there. When you learn from the best, you become the best.
I want to talk to you guys about, I have this crazy magnet on my refrigerator, and it says, what would you attempt to do if you knew you couldn't fail? So I'm going to ask you guys that today. What would you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail? You knew you would be on the other side of success. You are successful already. You are who you are. Would you be where you are today, currently? Would you be somewhere else? Are you already living your dream? Do you want more? Where do you envision yourself in 1 year? What do you do? Where do you go? Who are you? Whose life are you changing? What do you want to do? So I ask you, do you dare to dream? Do you dare to step out? Do you dare to step into your light, fulfill your greatness, and take a journey with it? And I ask you, are you controlling your life, or is life controlling you? What do you want? Do you want more for yourself? For your family, for your kids, for your parents, for the community? What do you want? And then you ask, I want my dreams, how do I get it? Well, the crazy thing is there's been a bunch of us that were out west. Got to tell you the short story. We were with wonderful, successful people, multimillionaires, and you know what? They all had one thing in common. They said, you know, I listen to my inner voice. And you know what they listened to their inner voice? They said, what would the consequences be if I don't make a change today? What would happen in a year from now if I don't take control of my life and change? So let's try to quantify it. How much money would you lose if you stayed exactly where you were today? How much time would you lose out with your family, with your friends, with whatever it is you want to do and take yourself to the next level? How much money and time would you lose if you don't make that decision and step out today? And what if today was your destiny point to transform you and the lives of others? And what if you said, I'm not doing it. I'm too scared, I can't step out on fear, I'm not doing it. What would the impact be? So what I say is tonight, let's listen to that inner voice. Let's say, I'm not going to go with what if. I'm not going to go with any kind of consequences that are crazy like that, because what if I didn't make a decision? Because you know what? I'm making a decision tonight. I am making a decision to change my life, to transform others, to step into my light, to feel my greatness, to be able to take control of my life, show others how to do it, and step into something that you don't ever even know that you could be. The vision that you are becoming and where you're going to go is going to be so incredible. What are you going to do? You're going to step in, or are you going to step out? Where's that line of faith? Where do you cross it? Where do you go? What do you do? So this is what I say. You do it. You don't stop until you become successful, until you know where your destiny is, you know where your light is, you become it. Once you become the destination, once you become one with already the vision, you already see it, you already know you're there, you are one with it, you're just believing every step of the way. So whenever you become one with that destination, you're going to enjoy your journey. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to do a little exercise, everyone. I want everyone to close their eyes. Close your eyes again. Okay? And we're going to look at that inner voice. And today is the dawn of a new day for you. It's a brand new day, and I want you to visualize yourself opening your eyes into the bedroom of your dreams. Money is no limit. Where you have come from, who you are, is no limit. Imagine the bedroom of your dreams. I want you to look to your left and who is laying there with you. And I want you to get out of your bed. And I want you to walk over to the window, the balcony of your room. And I want you to look outside and see what you see in the bedroom of your dreams. And I want you to walk down the stairs. As you're walking down the stairs in the house of your dreams, look to your left and look to your right. What do you see? What do you feel? Look at the things that bring you joy in life. Look at the things that are fulfilling your everyday. And I want you to walk on out to your garage. And I want you to see the cars in your garage. And I want you to pick the car that you want to ride in today. So get in that car, put your hands on the wheel, see yourself driving down the road. Feel your car, feel the wind in your hair. Know that there are no limits. This is your day of freedom. And as you see yourself driving in the car of your dreams, you're driving down that road, you're coming up to a building. And I don't care what building it looks like. It could be a stadium, it could be a building, whatever building you see, and I want you to know that you've arrived at a convention. And walk into that building and see the thousands of people that are there, and see yourself walking on that stage, standing up in front of all of those people around you, crying, calling out your name, because you brought them hope, you brought them freedom, you showed them the treasure map to their dreams. I want you to see your greatness, see your light, feel your power, and own your destiny, and know that there are no limits. Embrace the moment of your freedom and the freedom you bring others. And never, never let go of your dreams.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. For those of you who want a business, this is the one other thing I would ask you to get is your little black book that is your treasure map. Your treasure map to get you where you want to go. And we're real excited to announce right now our destination. This is part of our treasure map, our destination event in Sandy, Utah. We are going to the headquarters at For Life Research, the global headquarters, and we are having 3 days of intensive training on the point of 90 days of power. We are leaving, it starts January 31st, and it's February 1st and February 2nd. That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Starting new beginnings, having your dreams come true with a treasure map, showing you how to make it happen for those of you who want the fast track to success. Already we have 32 people, and it was just announced a few days ago. We're very excited that Mark and his whole field development team, as well as other executives, will be there, and you can talk with them, you can share with them, and we're taking tours of the facilities there, and you're going to learn a heck of a lot more, and you will come back stronger, you will become more empowered, and this will take you to the next level, and that's what we're excited about. So let's get serious, and tonight I'm going to be talking to you later on this evening to find out how many of you are planning on going on this journey besides the 32 we already have. Okay, right now I'm going to ask Mark to come up here. You know, Mark's on the road all the time. Every time I call him, he's on the road. He says, "Stop, I'm going over the Chesapeake Bridge. Oh, how beautiful." Or, "Stop, I've just seen something fantastic," as he's driving.
Okay.
Well,
It's getting too mushy.
Nope, it's not mushy. So, you know, he's always on the road, and he's very, very tired. And yet, he's always smiling, and I don't know how you do it. There's always some vibrancy with him as he is going. So, the A-Team thought that you needed something to relax while you are driving. Now, it could be dangerous. So, go with caution.
Okay.
But this is our gift to you.
How nice. Music. I like it. Peaceful piano. That's great. Thank you so much.
We appreciate everything that you do, Mark, and you are always there for us, and we really are looking forward to moving ahead.
Well, I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Okay, Mark, while you don't run away, you have one more very important thing. Did everybody get their gift guess in the container? Rebecca's going through it right now. Okay, now you know you did get a hint.
I think I probably won.
You won?
Sorry. Yeah, then I'll get
Well-
2 things.
Well, that could happen. That could very well could happen. We didn't tell you what the prize was, but we're going to find out because it's been planted inside that box what you win if you guessed it. I hope you remembered every word everybody said because they spoke exactly what is in that box. So, Mark, do you want to open that? Patrick, take those things off and let's find out what it is.
I have to do this like my mom trained me to.
No, just rip it up.
We always had to we always had to unwrap them and save them. It was amazing. I don't have to save it?
No, you don't have to save this paper.
Rip it open.
Okay.
Yay!
All right.
Mom is mad at me.
He's seen it.
You want me to look?
I want you to look.
Oh my gosh. What I see is good looking. You want me to take it out?
Yes, it's in here. It's you. Each and every one of you. Yes, it was you. want you to say that my dreams will come true. Go ahead.
Am I gonna stand here while everybody does that?
My dreams will come true.
Dang right. I'm sorry. Should have taken this picture.
Is there anyone else? This is your time for your affirmation. Dennis, come up here and get your affirmation. Come on, Dennis.
My dreams are coming true.
My dreams are coming true.
Your dreams are so complicated.
My dreams have come true also.
Woo! All right, anyone else? Going once. Just flash them. Just flash them. All right, come on, Vicki.
My dream is coming true.
My dream too.
All right. Do you two have the same dreams? Is that what's going on? Her dream too? All right. All right, everybody. Let's look. Did anybody win that? Did anybody guess it? What do you mean close?
Mine was really close.
How close?
Armadillo first.
Okay, Nate Keithman says, what is the gift? Me. Absolutely. And Sandy Conley, my dreams, my vision, and above all, me. So come on down. Patrick, can you open the box that's inside the box? Just,
I'm not gonna have to break this, am I?
no, you can put it back in there. Okay, so I'm going to let you open this up and find out what the prize is. Ooh, 2 free tickets to the Freedom Summit for each one of you. For each one of you. Utah, there you have it. 2 free tickets for the Freedom Summit. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Martha.
All right. So right now, we're going to give away all those great presents. I need the 4 leaders up here, and you're going to be giving away the prizes.
One just disappeared, Janice. Sorry.
You put that right back there. That does not belong to you.
Like this, I'm coming out.
You'll probably win one. You'll probably win one. Nate, you'll probably win it anyway.
I know.
Yeah.
Get your blue tickets.
Wait, wait, she's got 2.
I'll give away everything.
Okay, we have the Mint Immune Spray.
Last 3 numbers are 516.
The winner! The winner!
Okay, you're getting the Life C Energizing Serum for the face. It's absolutely fabulous. Last 3 numbers, 520. Come on,
Wow. Yay, Sandy! That's awesome.
Oh my God, gorgeous. Wow.
Prosperity, girl. This is 4Life Transfer Factors Cat Soft Chews. So it's soft chews for your kitty cats. Yeah, I've never seen that. That's awesome. 502. Last 502. I'll just pull them out. right, here's the.
For Life Trifactor. 488.
Shake Fast Ultra. Oh, sorry. This is a weight loss. Curbs your hunger, your appetite, and gives you energy. Number 1 weight loss product For Life has. I am a robot. 505. Oh, that's me. Woo! Okay, brand new product from For Life for the canine. Actually, transfer factor for pets. So soft dog soft chews. 530. Woo!
Evan's gonna be happy. Evan's gonna be happy.
Okay, now we're going to give the metabolite. 524.
This is a fabulous one for the thyroid.
I take that.
Got it.
The metabolization. Okay, transfer factor plus. Boosts the immune system. 437%. 512. Woo!
All right, bottle.
Bottle of Ria Vita. 507.
The good stuff.
How's come Okay, the infamous Energy Go Sticks in the flavor of berry.
And the winner is naked on me.
503. All right.
Okay, here's our right start for men or women. 514.
Got the transfer factor in it.
I got it.
Okay, right start for men. 509.
Whoa! That's me! So who's here for the first time ever? Tonight.
Raise your hand. First time ever. First time ever.
Man, I should give it to you, but I can give it to you. You didn't get something already, did you, Dennis? Okay. There you go.
Dennis, all right. So all of you who have won something, we'd like to hear, after you've tried it, on a scale from 1 to 10, and that it did something for you. Let us know, 10 being the highest. So please let us know. Right now, we would like for all of you to get in a circle. Those of you who came with someone or was asked by someone, we're going to ask you to go with them. So for about 5-10 minutes to answer any questions that you might have. So let's circle up, let's round up.
Congratulations. Awesome. Tell them about it. Isn't it awesome?
straight line. Circle. Round we go. Did I hear Okay, don't invade the other person's space. Carrie Murray.
You're making it. They took it off. You could see these red lines. And I didn't say a word on that. It just something was still high from there. And so I felt like somebody beat me up. I'm on the phone with my primary care doctor telling me that I'm on my way. So they looked at him. And he put me on a run later. My blood pressure was 150
Coming down in.
So I know it's probably
I hear.
And I'm like a borderline.